The perfect setting, the perfect atmosphere. It
Hello,
feels like a big game.
everybody,
It sounds like a
match.
big game. The focus now on the players as they seek to get their team off to the ideal start. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So a strong start, essential for both teams here as they look to head towards the knockout stage.
Yes, and that's very apparent, Peter. Competition football is a different beast entirely, and you have to be prepared to dig deep to prevent everything going south very quickly. So this could be a tentative standoff in weighing each other up.
And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Played into the box. Nicely aimed pass. Ben Seguir. Now, can they get him away? Ben Seguir gets the nod here. Anything we should note about him, Jim?
We're talking about a real warrior here, Peter. Someone who's going to keep going till the final whistle no matter what. And if this one is still tight going into the last few minutes, I'd be looking at this guy to stand out and deliver something special.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Morocco are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Oh, that's well spotted. Looking to play him in.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Threads one in. He's got away. He's having a go. Oh, it's hit the post. Amrabat. Almost half an hour in now. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Bura. Over to the left. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. He gets big! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Reflections on the first half?
So it's
Well,
been
simply
even so
put,
far.
Peter, they haven't
Which way
been
will
good
things
enough
go in
to
the
trouble the
second half?
opposition.
Ours,
They
of course.
need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we're off again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Played out to the right. Tries a shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Morocco have the chance to go the other way. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. And he's forced to go back. Bura. Chosen to go back, caresses it through, and that is expertly dealt with. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Amrabat is always looking to break lines. And here's En-Nesyri, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Shifted it to the flank. Now here's the delivery. Aguirre can get it clear. And he's managed to get free. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Real chance! It is a fantastic goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Finally, the deadlock is broken.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
Terrible error, duly punished.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
And it's Amrabat. Now it's Ben Seguir.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Ben Seguir.
Morocco really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
There will be
No, that was never going to make
time.
it. 1 minute to add, according to the board. And that is that. A poor start, verging on disastrous. This most definitely not what they were envisaging. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Listen, sometimes going into
This is
chase
a
mode
hard
can bring
one to
out the
take,
best in
but
teams,
we'll be
and we're
back
about to
stronger,
discover if this
won't
one
we?
has the substance needed to prevail. If they have it, the only way is up.
Morocco emerging for this crucial group game here. The tournament still in its relative infancy, but it is already developing into quite a spectacle, and that, of course, is what you expect from this, the greatest of all the tournaments. It has been terrific stuff so far, so let us hope that the trend continues here and now. And the series! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Mazraoui makes the starting 11. Talk to me, Jim. What can we expect from him?
Well, first and foremost, Peter, he's a solid defender.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. He races! Oh, crossbar! And it's a goal! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Mali, breakthrough, nice and early, just as they wanted it. Now, can they get him away? Can he latch on to this? Gineppo.
Morocco really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. There's no flag. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Ben Seguir. And he was quick to react. Approaching the half-hour mark. Unahi. Knocks it out wide. Gineppo. Can he get onto this? Oh, well played, well sorted out. He's in a great position here. Mali have a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
It's a mighty effort! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter. Morocco certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
He's shifting through the gears here. That's very neat. He's picked his way through. He's on it. Can he get away?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Gineppo. Decent progress down the left. And we've reached half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with...
And he's had a hit! Off the post! Amrabat is always scanning the pitch for targets.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's had it taken off him. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Well, that is one way to stop him. Morocco still this single goal behind. Genepo. And he shoots! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Mazraoui. And Unahi. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Morocco are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's onside! And the shot! And one more try! Amrabat. More and more pressure on the ball here. Hakimi. And Unahi. He's looking wide. Genepo. Aimed in towards the centre. Oh, what chance! And he hits the net! And this is getting better and better. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
It looks a good ball through. Rapidly approaching the end. Morocco have the look of condemned men. Elimination almost a certainty now.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
And that has been cleared.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's
There will
Amrabat.
be 1 minute added time.
Driving through the middle. Good ball. Takes a shot! And it's come back out to him. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Morocco with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. That's it! They are out! The
This is a
worst
hard
possible
one to take,
outcome. They
but we'll
barely
be
got
back
going,
stronger.
and now... And so the thrill of the opening game.
Hello,
Giddy
everybody,
hope and
and welcome to
expectation.
today's match.
They all line up as equals,
Morocco
looking for the
against
perfect
Comoros.
start. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Morocco looking for a fast start to get things done early here.
Well, Peter, I can tell you that both managers will have stressed the need for a very strong start here. Both have also indicated a front foot approach. If that is the case, then I don't think we're going to be complaining at the end. I certainly...
And the finish! Goal! Morocco! An extraordinary start. Breakthrough in next to no time.
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Great skill, that's nice. And here's En-Nesyri. En-Nesyri!
En-Nesyri really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
En-Nesyri played out to the left flank. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Real chance here. Chance to shoot! Morocco are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Looking for options for movement. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
En-Nesyri. En-Nesyri unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Played out wide. Back into the middle. Oh, it's come loose. And he's let fly. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. That's tidy. Messina. Quick look, then up he goes! Really well taken goal. And this is getting better and better. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time.
And it's half-time here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Morocco certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Morocco are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Brahim Diaz making good progress on the right-hand side. Smoothly does it. And it's made its way to him. Brahim Diaz, good chance here! Oh, he's been caught on it here! He is just caressing the ball. A lot of space ahead of him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Now it's En-Nesyri. He's in plenty of space here. Goes to finish! Yes! And they are cruising away. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
A case now of complete control. Messina. And it's Diaz. Real chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's managed to gift it back. Deftly away. Ben Seguir. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. Now it's En-Nesyri. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now he's off and running. Now that's well seen too. And it's with the keeper. Bura.
There will be 1 minute added time.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Brahim Diaz. And that's it. Morocco are able to take all 3 points on day one, and they look the business in doing so. What more could one ask for?
So guys, sorry for the game. So I'm not interest this another things, but I interest this game and like English club. I play English club and don't forget like share. Uh, will be later FA Cup. African nations players is so good players. So I'm playing in this the game. I without wasting time to play the game, and I think this game this tournament game is very important. So I play will be later some few minutes, and let's see how to play in the English club. Let's start.
Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming, or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're on the way. Another episode of this age-old tale, uncompromising conflict. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, this lad, Dominic Szoboszlai, is someone I'm going to keep an eye on here. I like the fact that he's one of the cleanest strikers of the ball, which really shows in both his passing and his attempts at goal. And I can see him drifting in and out, receiving the ball, driving forward into those half spaces and looking to deliver the key pass or get one away himself.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's got away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Torres.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Fernando Torres.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's picked his way through. Turns and goes back. Well, they've got it back in a hurry, and he's managed to get free.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Forlan, and here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Son Heung-min. Rodri was in no mood for any of that. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he's there to belt it away. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Foden! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Chance, surely! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
York clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Foden goes short. He's in a great position here, and that is expertly dealt with. And now they can spring out of defence. Looking for options for movement. Van Dijk. Now he's off and running. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look. It's fallen! Oh, it's come loose. Szoboszlai plays it in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And we hit half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. To look back on the first 45 minutes.
Manchester United really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Manchester United are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes, 1-0 to the good. And the game has already resumed here. He gets big! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
And that has been cleared. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Van Dijk. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, Red, nice interception. York is onto this. Pinches it off him. Manchester United just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Park Ji-sung. Played out to the left flank, and it's Son Heung-min. Tries to play it through. And it's played... Can he finish? Decent chance, made possible by a very decent ball.
Well, the quality of the supply has been acknowledged. Shame, that's when the quality ended.
It's their second corner of the game. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
Corner number 3 coming up. Soboslai with the short one.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach. I think there could be trouble here. Torres. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Now it's Palmer. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
Manchester United clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Now it's Son Heung-min. Out to the left it goes. And it's De Bruyne. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. And he's straight offside. Thiago Silva. Now, can they get him away? Look at the... York! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again. And he has...
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Minutes has been indicated.
Oh, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Wilshere. 4 added minutes on the board. Now it's Palmer. He's had it taken off him. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Nice looking ball. York. Oh, the ball's gone astray. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. They needed to win, and And they have won. It is a triumph. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom,
And if you do have a
and to
chance
wish you
today,
all a
please
very
take
good
some time
evening.
out to give your support to our Better Stadium Fund.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here. Ended up in no man's land. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, easy pickings there. Mbappe. Kirkchu. And he's in on goal. And the shot! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The goal scorer for Milan after 8 minutes is number 14, Rijkaard.
So, a breakthrough already. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Kimmich. Nice-looking ball. Neymar. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Cafu. Some good work on the right flank here. Well, that looks a decent ball. Mbappe! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And the shot's on here. Cafu. Adams. It's Kimmich. Kirkchu is the team's great visionary. We expected better, and so did he. That was not Pogba. Kimmich. That is a little undercooked. Neymar. Now it's Endrick. And it's Lampard. Cafu, quality ball. Cannavaro cuts it out. And this is Shevchenko. And that's gone loose. Short changes him with that pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Hakimi, played into space. Hakimi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And now the breakaway. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Rijkaard. And it's Lampard.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Paris Saint-Germain finding their passes. Cafu. And there is the half-time whistle. Reflections on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even
And we
further.
come to you now
I'd
with a
always
quick
be inclined to
request
go
for
for
support
the
for
latter,
our World
go for a
Charity
third,
Fund.
especially with a full half of football still to play.
Milan go in at half-time on a comfortable
Substitution
2-goal
for Paris
cushion.
Saint-Germain, number 16, Endrick. Coming
There's
on
the start of the
field
second
is
half.
Number 18, haaland.
Kirkchu. it's Mbappe. Great vision. Marquinhos gets good distance on it.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Lampard. He's chosen to go back. A couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Beckham. Now Mbappe. And he's had a hit! Costa Corta. Kukçu. Rijkaard. Searching pass he's played there. That is some save from Card.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence. Well, yet another interception, and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Rijkaard. Neymar. Played for Lampard. Haaland. To Beckham. And it's Neymar. Showing good feet. Pinches it off him. And it's Hakimi. Paris Saint-Germain have a free kick.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Lampard. And the pass is intercepted. Aimed beyond the defence. A heavy challenge. And it's Lampard. He won't be happy with that one. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Good face-to-face. He's had a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Kukçu plays it short. The ball goes in. Climbs up big! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Milan.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Manchester United have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Tries to pass it through. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are...
And Messi! Oh, belter! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Manchester United take the lead. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So, a breakthrough already.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Adams did just about enough to come out. Oh no, this does not look good.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Now this could be a chance. Kukçu. Costa Curta.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Floated through. Oh, well played, well played. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Opts for safety. Manchester United looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Now that looks a decent ball. Roberto Carlos. And it's Snyder. Roberto Carlos. Manchester United have reclaimed it. Oh, what a ball! Real chance! Oh, that's fabulous! He's got himself an absolute peach. And the first half is done. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Please report to the staff room immediately.
So off we go once more.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And here's Shevchenko. Shevchenko unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Cafu. It's Kimmich. Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. Shevchenko shapes the shoot! Sticks it away! The second half sparked straight into life. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Nice-looking ball. Caught offside that time.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Van Dalton.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Beckham. Schneider. Now it's Forlan. Chooses to go back.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Pass is just off target. Costa Curta. Forwards and with intent. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Foot in.
Manchester United clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Roberto Carlos going full tilt down the left. Plays a sharp little ball here. Messi receives it in a wide position. And the flag has stayed down. Bullish header! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Cafu. Rijkaard. Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And it's Messi. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And that will be it. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Milan didn't quite recover from the early blow, Peter, after which they just got stuck in chase mode.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. Iker Casillas, Jim, a man considered amongst the greatest ever when it comes to goalkeeping.
Yeah, and it's all the more impressive given that he's relatively short for a keeper, Peter. But he makes up for it with his agility, his laser focus and the ability to live up to the big occasion. Also, don't forget the way he exerts control, despite not being particularly outspoken. That is something else too.
Looking for options for movement. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Yamal. Rice. Kaka. Out to the left it goes. Cross into the box. Beckenbauer is there to clear. De Nielsen. First quarter of an hour gone. And here's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Kukçu. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai hurtling down that right flank. York! Goal! Barcelona! An act of charity gratefully received.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
It's come to nothing.
Milan are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Nicely aimed pass. York, a player of legendary status. He won't be happy with that one. Kukçu, over to the left. That's very neat. Now this could be a chance. And it's Szoboszlai. Good ball, good take, and the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
He's in a great position here. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he has shown him a yellow card. Out towards the flank. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we're off again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. And he's quick to get it clear again. Rodri, Kaká does really well to win the ball there. And he welcomes it in. Now it's Mbappe. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And it's played in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
No joy this time. And they've got a throw. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now there's a fine ball. Mbappe goes for a shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Cafu. And this is Shevchenko. Rodri promptly onto that. Oh, shooting chance! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Milan really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Substitution for Milan, number 9.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Costa Curta, number 19, Kukcu.
Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Number 14, Rijkaard. Number 10, Messi. Substitution in progress.
And he's intervened well there.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Pires. The message is clear, none shall pass. Well, there's the clearance. Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. And here's Shevchenko. That's a shade optimistic. And he's there to get it away.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And Messi! They want to be quick to recover this. Serves up across. Danger averted for now.
Has been indicated.
He's had a shot! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! A finish right from the top drawer. We thought it was over. It's all square once more. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due.
And we're done. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Shevchenko, voted man of the match and deservedly so.
And a quick reminder.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points.
Rupees 220 received on PhonePe.
This is where they want to be, one small step away from greatness.
Hello, everybody,
Win today,
and
and they
today's
will be
match.
up there amongst the elite. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. Milan come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. Saka. Saka's still... Oh, smashing! It's hit the crossbar. And he's straight offside. Looking for the run. That has been cut short. Mbappe is in a really good position out wide. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Couldn't squeeze it through. Has a shot! It's hit the upright. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Goes for a shot! Koundé gets it clear. Now it's Batistuta. Mbappe carries the ball down the right. Delivery from Mbappe. And that should get the job done. Over to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
Pass somewhat off target. That's a lovely, neat pass. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Neymar. Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Madrid look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Serginho, he has found the way through. There's the header! Goal, man! And who else? Who else? This is what he lives for, taking centre stage yet again. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, Peter, this now poses the question of stick or twist. Do they immediately go for another one, or sit back and wait patiently for the opportunity to break?
Changes him with that pass.
There will be 1 minute
We
at
are
a time.
into stoppage time. And the first 45 minutes are up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Milan have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Milan really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Caught offside that time. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. In by Saki, rises! Oh, taken with style! And this is getting better and better. Devoid of any complexity, but boy was that certain.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
Batistuta! Oh, that was close.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Mbappe tries to play it through. Defending was strong and firm. He's tried one! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Batistuta usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Marquinhos. Kimmich plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. To Messi. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. Great defending, strong and determined. Serginho, who does have an assist to his name. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Madrid do have a chance to counter here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Nice looking ball. And they're quick to get it back. Out to the left it goes. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Wow, look who's involved.
Opts for safety. Kimmich. And it's Joelinton. Oh, good ball. Neymar. It's Neymar!
Substitution in progress.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. That's good play. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Joelinton. And this is Neymar. Can he get it through? In with the challenge. Not the most accurate pass. Messi. They really do have to make something of this. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He is through here.
Added minutes
He's had it taken off him. Rijkaard. Now it's Neymar. Kimmich. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Rijkaard. And the referee brings it to a close.
And a quick
Milan
announcement today
have
that
done
memorabilia
it.
from
A
today's match is
promotion
not on
sealed
sale in
with
the
a
stadium.
win. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
What a game, what a performance, and right when they needed it, Peter. How many teams have in the past got it so wrong on the day and took a long time to recover, or worse? I just think we should offer our congratulations.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you...